Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss an amazing poem that occupies a prominent place in the poetry of pre-romantic ages. So as we are going to discuss an amazing poem, firstly we should know about the poet, that is William Collins. So let's know about the William Collins. He was born in 25th December 1721 and died on 12th June 1759. And if we talk about his education, he got his education from the Winchester College and graduated from Magdalen College, Oxford. So don't waste the time. Let's see about the notable points. Did you guys notice the time span of William Collins? Yes, you get it right. He was a poet from the pre-romantic age. That means a bridge between the romantic and classical age. So he was a precursor of romantic age, and the most important point, because it was a pre-romantic age, we all know that in pre-romantic age writers begins to write a poetry that contains the traits of classicism and romanticism. So as this is also the same with William Collins, when we read out his poems we can find out the traits of romanticism and classicism. So let's see about his works, that is I noted now down. Firstly, the most important genre of English poetry, that is the pastoral eclogue. And the Persian eclogues, odes on several descriptive and allegorical subjects, and ode to evening that we are going to discuss. And the most important thing is characteristics. That for them he was famous. Yani that means he was famous for expressive imagery, because he was a poet that was totally successful to draw a image in readers' minds, and musical language and emotional intensity. So let's come back on the poem. As the title suggests, that the poem is written in the form of an ode. So basically, if we talk about ode is a kind of praising song. So when we read out the poem Ode to Evening, we can find out that there is excessive use of personifications. The poet just wanted to glorify the soul of evening through his personifications. So firstly, we should know what is personification. Well, personification is a figure of speech in which non-living things are described as a living person. So let me give you an example. Like we used to say that time waits for none. So time is not a person that will wait for anyone or not wait for anyone. Time is just a thing, but it is described as a person. So that means here the time is personified. So that means the evening is also personified as a female. So the evening is described as an female, and there are particular words that are given by Collins to the evening, that are chaste eve, nymph reserved, maid composed, and calm woodress. About this poem, Professor Legby said that this is the most exquisite lyric of the century, and this is the masterpiece of Collins. So evening is the center theme of this poem, and it is personified in diverse forms. So if we talk about the structure of the poem, the poem is divided into stanzas without any rhyming scheme. So that's all for today. Line by line explanation will be taught in the next part. So until then, take care and bye bye.